My message to fathers is that, to put it very straight, we are not going to save our young men from drugs, from crime, from violence. We are not going to save our girls from prostitution and being what I call gang affiliate members until fathers play their role. Now, what has been happening is that the commissioner asked me a very frank question. He says, and I was amazed. He said, Pastor, what is the problem with the family? Well, the problem with the family is that men have become so bright. The experts, those who are in the liberal corner, they become so bright that they feel they're brighter than God. So we have alternatives now. We don't talk about sin anymore, you know. We talk about alternatives. So gay lifestyle is an alternative. Gay marriage is an alternative. Abortion is an alternative. Drugs happen to be an alternative. And therefore there are no set standards. And I think the church has been guilty of compromising in terms of values. I also feel that we have not been as aggressive in terms of saving young people as we should be. We have not been as aggressive in terms of saving young people. So my word to Suriname is, let us rebuild the family. Let us rebuild the family altar. Let us do our best to save our young men in the society. The biggest problem we have is that when we cannot manage and destroy evil, we seek to make it right. So we have a word called decriminalize and legalize. And decriminalize is a deceptive term. It is one step away from legalizing. And therefore the church must not be ashamed to say we are opposed to legalizing of gay marriages. I want to tell governments that we must be strong. To my mind, one of the challenges we have, I sat on a number of commissions in Trinidad, the Police Service Commission up to 2010, the AIDS Vaccine Testing Committee, the Ethics Committee of the Ministry of Health. Let me just say this. One thing we must say a clear, loud no to is the issue of legalizing of homosexuality. We already have a serious male crisis. This is going to compound an already serious male crisis. And by the way, let me jump at it to say, and I'm glad you asked me that, to say that we're going to, heterosexual relationships are in trouble. All right. If heterosexual relations are in trouble, let's deal with that. But that is no excuse for compounding and seeking to affirm what is clearly defined as a sin in the Bible. Man should not lie with another man. That is very clear. Neither women with women. And that is very important. That is an attack against God's model for the family. God's model for the family is male and female. And by the way, those who have done research, particularly in the issue of male relationships, man with man, all right, it's very critical that the anal region was not made for input, it was made for output. And the pressure of the male organ, the thinness of the lining of the anus cannot cope with that. That is nothing I have invented. That is medically and sound. So I am saying a clear, unequivocal no to that. And I will encourage all governments. We already have enough problems in the society. Let us not seek to add more problems than those we have already.